Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Pixel Podcast. I'm Sean Wadwood.
And I am Colby Green.
Today, we just want to talk a little bit to you guys about different things that we envision for the future of our YouTube channel, for the future of like our music endeavors, different things like that. Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and start talking about today. We've been doing a lot of brainstorming for our channel and stuff, and we honestly got a lot done. We made a lot of progress. We've pretty much completely changed our YouTube channel. We'll talk about that a little bit more in a little bit. But yeah.
So, today I woke up and watched a little bit of Adventure Time, shout out. I wasn't really being that productive, I was just kind of chilling, every day I have like ideas in my head of like different things that I want to accomplish, not necessarily for the day, just in general. Mostly my ideas are general, they're not really, divvied out for day to day, but, sometimes I feel like I have like all these great ideas, but like it's kind of hard for me to pursue them just because like sometimes the ideas that feel kind of out of reach in a way.
Yeah.
But so today around like 12, Colby called me. He's like, "Hey, bro, you want to come over?" And I was like, "Sure, bro. We can work on some different things for our YouTube channel and stuff." So we all the Pixel Films, me, Scott, Colby, and Preston, we changed our profile pictures on Instagram. You guys can go check those out. And we created a video for the new era of Pixel Films. Which is on all of our Instagrams. Did we upload that to YouTube?
We're going to soon.
Okay, yeah, so that will be up on YouTube shortly. So basically, we want to create an aesthetic for our YouTube channel,
Yeah.
We really want to make our videos more consistent, that'll make it easier on us, like through the editing process if we have a similar aesthetic for our videos, and it'll also look good for you guys. So we really are focused on pushing out good content for you guys.
Yeah.
And we want to start doing more things with intent. So we want to whenever we go out to film, we want to make sure that everything we do it intentionally. We brainstorm ideas beforehand, and we know what kind of shots we need to get.
Yeah, so it'll up the quality, and it'll make the production of it go a lot smoother because we'll all be on the same page.
Definitely.
It'll just be like efficient. It'll be more efficient.
Yeah, it'll definitely be more efficient from our side of things, definitely.
One thing that'll kind of add to that is this aesthetic that we're making. It'll make editing a lot easier too, because we'll have like a core, that like a goal kind of we need to get to in our videos to reach this aesthetic that's going to match, and it'll be pleasing to the eye of the beholder as well, because it'll just really create a sense of unity in our channel.
So different things that we want to do with our YouTube channel, we want to start pushing out things like short films. We want to do vlogs. We want to do music covers. We want to make our own music. All of those things are things that we want to do. And so it's going to be a process for us to get to that point where like it's like a grind thing where we can just like keep pushing out content. So like eventually we might get to that point. But right now we're really just in the brainstorming phase, coming up with ideas for the future.
Yeah.
We're just kind of laying down the foundation right now.
And a lot of this is based off of the amount of support that we're able to get. Like if we just start doing all this stuff and we don't like get any support for it, or I don't want to be that dude, but like we don't gain subscribers from it, it's not gonna. It's almost like we're doing it for no. That's like if you don't watch it, then who are we doing it for?
Yeah.
So support is a big factor.
So basically, the new era, it's kind of, in a way, it's a metaphor. It's like we want to change our mindset whenever we're creating content for Pixel Films or anything that we have, any of our projects. We want to start like training our minds to think differently about those things. We don't want to always, be in that like old school Pixel Films mindset where like, oh, we're just gonna go out and film and try to
just whatever we
get whatever we can. Yeah, we want to start like actually having like ideas that we can then make happen, basically. And the stylistic approach that we have to the new era is kind of like a vaporwave type thing.
Yeah. It's
So
a lot of pastels and a lot
yeah,
of. If you've ever seen, I took a lot of inspiration from this band called Wolfpack. They they do a lot of almost hipster kind of stuff,
yeah.
indie like jazz in a way.
You guys should go to Instagram or even Safari. Look up vaporwave fashion.
Mm.
They have a lot of like vaporwave type clothes, and like their Instagram page. It's not only about their clothes. They also have a lot of like vaporwave posts, and that's honestly that's where I get a lot of my inspiration.
Yeah,
Like just that
creatively.
one company is just like my vaporwave aesthetic kind of comes from them
Yeah.
in a way.
And I guess everybody knows it now, but like, uh, we do creative noodles, and we do a lot of we get a lot of inspiration from vaporwave. I guess probably, and
Yeah,
a lot of that kind of stuff. It's really, it's most of it. Like, it's a really good aesthetic, and it's a good kind of look, and it's popular. So like, it's a good way to, kind of gain that following or
yeah.
catch the eye of the beholder and stuff like that.
So what should we talk about now? Should we talk about like maybe the things we're doing with music?
Yeah. Um,
So as you guys probably know, we've mentioned it. We haven't really done like a release trailer or anything.
we never
haven't
like officially
like we
announced
haven't
it.
officially announced anything, but we have actually spoke on this a little bit. If you guys remember, we're doing an EP. So we're not really sure how many songs we're gonna have on it. We're not sure any of the logistics like that yet, but we're working on an EP, and honestly, to be honest with you guys, it's really a slow process because we're really doing it incrementally, and that's one thing that I kind of want to change in the future, where we have a project and we just consistently work on it.
That's another thing that goes back to getting support. Like, we can't like physically do that kind of stuff without like having a reason for it.
Yeah.
Like, obviously, like being creative and stuff, that helps a lot. Like, like being creative, that's like a thing we'll always be doing, but like pushing out that content, it's not something we can really do without support. I hate to be that dude that I'm trying to get a good angle on this mic. See, okay, yeah. Anyway, we just, I've said it already. We just can't do it without you guys, I guess.
Yeah. So for the EP is not. We don't really have like just a main concept because like right now I can think of like two songs that are just drastically different.
Yeah.
So the EP is really mainly us just kind of expressing our musical interest. Really, it's really us like just coming up with new ideas.
It's an art project, really.
It's a way for us to like kind of express ourselves in a way, and hopefully it's entertaining for you guys and you guys like it.
We have officially announced one song off of the EP. I don't really know if people knew that it was from the EP, but it's a single.
Talking about Wizard Drip.
Yeah, Wizard Drip.
Yeah.
That's been officially announced. It'll be coming out pretty soon.
But for me personally, like I've always liked music. I've always liked listening to music, but I've never really been interested in necessarily making my own music. Like when I was a kid, I wrote some songs and stuff, but like I never really did anything with it, But now I actually do have a bigger interest in actually creating music. Is like music. I don't know. The more I think about it, the more I realize how much music impacts pretty much everyone.
Yeah.
So if I could start to get into that art form, then that could really expand my own personal horizons and also just the horizons of Pixel Films. You know?
I think one thing that we've all really found, like as we've been like on this journey in YouTube, and really just a creative journey in general, one thing that we've all discovered is that like once you get involved in being creative, you wanna endeavor yourself in any kind of art form that there is involved.
Even like we are interested in creating clothes.
Yeah, that's one thing.
We've always like tried to, wear things that look maybe not necessarily different, but like in a way
it sets us apart. Like it gives us an image.
we see like fashion as a way to express your own personal I guess your own personal vibe.
Yeah.
Fashion, like some people probably don't really think about the clothes they wear. Like some people like, oh, let's just get this hoodie, whatever.
Yeah.
For me personally, I love stylizing myself. You know, I love picking out clothes that I think, you know, look good and even look different. That way, you know, I can express my own.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say the word vibe again. That's the only thing I can think of right now. You know, so we are interested in creating clothes. You know, maybe a small little Pixel Films line even.
Yeah.
And maybe our own little personal lines too.
Yeah.
Nothing too major, you know, just like some hoodies, maybe some beanies or
some bandanas for
socks,
sure.
bandies. Yeah, definitely some bandies. We don't really have any like we've brainstormed different ideas and stuff, but we don't really have anything like
set
you know,
in
like
stone.
yeah. So that's still something that we're just working on.
It's a very early. I mean, like
yeah, it's something that we just have in our minds. Like yeah,
it never honestly, unless it like blows up. I mean, like it'll never really be like a main concern of ours or something.
For
that
me
we're
personally, like
on.
I'm not right now. I'm not really interested in like releasing Pixel Films merch. I'm just solely interested in just not releasing, just having my own personal clothes. You know, like I'm interested in solely for the art form, just me, you know, creating something.
It's a very expressive.
Then me being able to wear that, like that's like
It's a really powerful.
That's art on a whole nother level.
Yeah.
So that's something that like I think we're all really interested in, and so maybe soon we will just have our own personal, you know, little lines. You know, maybe probably won't have anything for sale, you know, because like we don't really think that is like the direction that our YouTube channel is going right now.
Yeah.
We just kind of want to have our own personal, I don't know, personal little.
I mean, a little kind of like a uniform almost.
And we could even do some videos of us like designing these things. Those could be like some video ideas for us, like of us designing clothes.
The process and stuff.
Yeah, the whole process. And then we could have like
for anybody
at the
that
end,
like wants to do it themselves.
Yeah, and at the end we could just like show off the finished products and stuff.
I really think, like, I mean, it's really become a very obsolete art form. Not necessarily in the fact of making clothes, but I mean, back in the day, I mean, people used to just make their own clothes. Like, and I really think if we took that kind of mindset and, I mean, we took that mindset and kind of applied it creatively, I mean, that could be like the next kind of, you know, trend is like, you know, who can make the best clothes. And I mean, it's a very very, very powerful and expressive way of, a very powerful way to express yourself because, I mean, I mean, that's literally on you. It's almost like a tattoo.
Like, so look, as I was saying, for us, like, we're not interested in just solely one art form. We are like interested in pretty much all art forms. Really, you know, we love creativity. We love art. We love anything that has to do with any of those things. You know, so we really want to like expand the things that we are involved in. So one of those things would be making our own personal clothes, which you guys in the future can probably see. So you'll probably see us on our journey of exploring different art forms, you know.
Another I mean, I consider it an art form, but some people might not. One thing we talked about was doing cooking. Like Scott, he's a really good cook. And that would be kind of a cool thing to do. Maybe a couple episodes of like a cooking show.
Yeah, we could do like some where we like make like a meal for us, you know, and you know, just kind of. Oh, that could be interesting. Actually, I've never heard of like I think this is the first time you mentioned it to me.
We were talking about it when we went to go film. I think it was me and Preston talking about it.
But yeah, that definitely I could see us doing like a little cooking segment and stuff, and I think that would be pretty cool.
We probably need to wrap it up though.
Yeah. So in short, basically this whole podcast was just for us to talk about the new era. Yeah. Talk about different things that
there will be
we're looking to do in the future.
There will be a lot more. Like we didn't really go too in depth with the new era. There will be a lot more like endeavors or like
soon we're gonna drop a video that basically explains all this in depth. Right. Yeah. It's gonna show you. It's gonna physically show you what the new era is about. It's gonna show you. The things that we have planned is gonna.
What's happening?
Yeah, you'll definitely see a change from like the old Pixel Films to the new Pixel Films. Mm-hmm. You're gonna definitely see a change in the quality of the content because we're working super hard to create quality content for you guys. Yeah. So I think that's gonna wrap it up. Mm-hmm. Thank you guys for listening.
Yes, thank you so much.
Make sure you follow us on Instagram. My Instagram is Sean Wadwa, ShaunWadWha.
Mine is Colby Green Music. We'll put the
Yeah,
tags down in the
we'll
description.
link that
Yeah,
somewhere.
we'll link them. We'll do something about it. Also follow the Pixel Films Instagram because there's a lot of funny videos we post on there
Yeah.
that I feel like a lot of people don't really know about that we have on Instagram. Really.
Yeah. Well, yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thank you so much for listening.
Thank you. Peace.